Yo, what is good everyone? My latest project. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. Been busy sorting some bits out. So this, well, it's kind of leaning to one side at the moment. Because this has full workable suspension. So we've got a bigger gap here than we do on that side, which is fine. I'll sort that out in a bit. So this is the Trumpeter Panther G. This is the early version. This is where I am at the moment. Full interior. So all this was hand painted. Along these sides were hand painted. In here was airbrushed. This was airbrushed. These little bits here were hand painted, and then have the decals. Torsion bars were hand painted as well. We've got the drive line coming into, I don't know what I would have done. If someone knows what I would have done, please tell me. More drive shafts coming into the transmission box, out into the gearboxes, which would have sent drive to the sprockets, which would have then obviously move the track so the tank could move. And this kit is very much in detail. It's saying like 122 steps, but each step is then broken down into little steps. So for instance, one of the steps that I was doing was all this. We've got little bits of photo etch that you can see. Obviously this basically comes with a full set of photo etch. So we've got that. So these are the aprons. And then you've got what the apron's attached to. We've got 2 sheets of them. And then we've got the antenna. Some more bits. Aprons, vents, a few other bits as well. This kit also comes with a metal barrel. A full interior build. It's the most in-depth kit that I've ever actually done. Obviously I've done like what are some of the kits? Tacom, but that was a Gearbox by Dasver. We've also done Blitz by Tacom. This is Trumpeter. I've got one other Trumpeter model, which is a what if tank, which is the E100 Stug. So personally for me, I think Trumpeter is a really good company. This is, as I said, the most in-depth build I've ever done. I've never done interior before, so this is all new to me. If you have built this tank before, let me know. Go over to my Instagram. You can either tag me in the pictures or you can message me and send me the pictures. I'd love to see your builds. So currently, because I'm taking a little bit of a break from the interior, this is what you have to do. And this is basically how the instructions are laid out through the whole thing. So that is one step. I don't know how, but all this is just one step, but see what I mean? Like, it's all broken down into more little bits for the steps. So rather than that just being one step, that being one step, and that being one step, it's all put into one step and then all laid out. And then a bit more, and then you've got, this is just the rear deck, and obviously the vents. That then transfers over to there. Same again here, and so on and so forth. And then eventually you get to like the aprons. Oh, you've also got the brass wire as well. Then your antenna. And then eventually you put the upper hull onto the lower hull. And then start the turret. So yeah, it's a very in-depth build. If I could get the metal barrel out, I would. Bear with me, guys. I'll try and get it out. Okay, guys. So I got the metal barrel. When it stops wanting to try and run away. So this does actually come apart. It's proving me wrong right now. There we go. So when this model's built, it's roughly about 2 foot in length, maybe just under. No, so just over, I believe. And I believe it's just under a foot long. So it's pretty wide. This is bigger than my Tiger that I've got. My 1/16th model that I built, it was an XRC tank. This is bigger than that, which says a lot for this. This was also done as more than that. If you've built one of these or seen one of these, you know how much. But yeah, so this is the Trumpeter 1/16th Panther G early version. I believe it's also the last of the Panther. Well, I believe the Panther G was also the last of the Panthers to ever be made. I mean, it looks great. Kit is lovely. Haven't really had any issues with it. Gearbox fell together pretty nicely. These were a bit of an how can I put it? They were a bit annoying to get in, because obviously you're trying to do it all in one piece and it gets a little bit difficult. That was pretty easy to get in. Trying to get this lined up to this was a little bit annoying. Getting the pedals in was a little bit of a faff, because you've got to put this side in first and then do this side. A little bit annoying. This isn't actually made to size, because that's meant to sit in that, but as you can see, it's kind of set over to one side. This side is fine. This side on the other end. And then everything back here just kind of fell together nicely. So only a few little issues, but that could be on my part. So I'm not going to take that away from the kit, because it could be my fault. And then this bit's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa right here. But instead it's the Leaning Tower of Controls. I don't know, I tried to make a little joke. And then we've got this little piece here, which was actually really easy to put in. The easiest part right there. Trying to put these in was a little bit of a faff before you've got the torsion bars in. You've got one side of them in. It does get a little bit annoying because you're trying to move it and everything's just kind of shifting like this. Ended up doing it. Looks great. I'm not going to fault it. Again, when you're going something with this much detail, you're going to get the little bits of faff. Obviously, I've got my little faces there. Do need to paint up this wall bit, this back piece here. I need to paint down here. I need to put another coat down here. But other than that, this is the stage that I am. Obviously, still a long way to go with this. I've currently moved on to step 83. And just so that I can sort of get it done, and there's 122 steps. I'm just taking a break from inside here, just for the interior, just for the lower hole itself. If we include the tracks into this, there's 82 steps, and that's once you go onto this side of the tracks, which is then the final piece, because you do this side, then this side. So once you've done these, it's 82 steps for the whole thing. So the whole lower hole with all the ammo compartments, the lower floor, both seats for the driver and operator. And then of course you've got your turret crew as well. You can buy little 1/16 figures to go with this. So you could have your driver. Pretty sure the guy over here was called the operator. I'm not sure. I know you had the gunner, the loader, the commander, the driver. I think it was the radio operative or the operator. think. I'm not 100% sure. Pretty sure that's how it went. But yeah, it goes into a lot of detail. I mean, that's what it's roughly going to look like when all the interior is done. That's a lot of stuff to do. And I'm there. I'm probably like nowhere near getting to that. I don't think. No, hang on. I'm on step 59. So this part, installing it is step 59. And I've jumped to step 83. That's quite a lot to do on that. I've been building this, I think, for about 2 months now. Maybe just under. It's big, but I enjoy it. Anything you want to know about this, let me know in the comments. And I'll do a follow-up video explaining it. But for now, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.